Alright, so after the weirdness of the last video, I decided to kind of just refresh because that video was kind of just, it was weird. I just had to, I didn't know what to think about it. Just so weird. It's just not a typical Big LT video, at least not anymore. I used to make more, but not anymore. Just, it's not the best video format, you know. And it always causes the comment section to be shut off to disabled basically. So yeah, I always had to enable it. I had to do it twice because YouTube will just disable it twice. So yeah. But this video, since I don't show my face in these videos, and since I don't have a kid voice anymore, these videos are safe from the COPPA Act or the comment sections being shut off automatically from one of the YouTube bots. Today we're going to be talking about an AM station I look forward to filming one day. This is the KTRS AM radio station. There's a group of 4 towers, as you can see. 3 are guide and 1 is lattice. So this is what they are now. Or actually, let's bring in some street view real fast. There, street view and all that stuff, you know. This here is what they are now. As you can see, tower 1 and 2, tower 1, 2, and 4 are they are all the same really. They kind of look bland, but I don't really care. They at least have strobes. The middle one, the third tower is my favorite because it reminds me of the old Highway Patrol Tower in Rolla. So this is what they are now. So let me take you back in time for a little bit. These here are, well, at least 3 of them are former KTL. No, it's these are three out of 4 of these towers are former radio towers for a KTRS. So obviously they're all dead now. So let me just talk about their beacon setup and stuff real fast before we get into anything else. So Tower 1, I believe this tower used to have maybe just one incandescent, old school 300 millimeter incandescent, whatever you want to call it, with 2 sets of side markers. The same for Tower 2, and I believe Tower 3 and Tower 4 probably had the same beacon setup back then. If not, then maybe they had 2 sets of 300 millimeters or incandescents, you know, just whatever. I'm not too sure because there's no high quality picture of them from back in the past, you know. Eventually, though, somewhere around 2007, Tower 1 and 2 they would collapse. So yeah, let's talk about their collapse real fast. All right, so I was wrong. This here actually happened somewhere around April or December 2006. Old 2007 Street View showed that the replacement towers weren't built yet. Oh, come on, man. All right, so here's okay. I heard a knock, so I had to pause and just yeah, just whatever. So here's the 2 towers. As you can see, they were completely destroyed. They were completely destroyed by a severe storm. So not just that, you know, these towers, not they don't look well. I mean, like, they look very similar to the old Highway Patrol Tower in Rolla, and they both died very similarly, you know. So yeah, they were both toppled by some sort of just nature itself, you know. So yeah, um, So they're just completely destroyed by some random severe storm. So July 20, 2006, 400 and 450 feet self-supporting towers collapsed in Madison, Ill, Illinois. I think that's how you pronounce it. Following a severe storm that swept through the area Wednesday night. Uh, KTRS 5:50 AM said that two of their four towers used to transmit the signal of can card carna all right, just Carnian's flagships radio outlet were toppled, requiring the station to lower its power at night. The down tower is located around half a mile from Gateway International Raceway, where part of an array that operates at 5,000 watts and had no directional restrictions during the daytime. All right, so this here is really just mostly talking about it's mostly talking about what is that? All right, it's mostly talking about just the station itself and not much of the towers after that point. So yeah, both towers were destroyed by a storm in like July 2006. Yeah, July 20. It was also on a Wednesday night. I don't know when. I don't know when the old highway patrol tower was destroyed. I don't know if it was on a Wednesday or not. I think it would be very cool, but very weird if it was on a Wednesday night as well. You know. So yeah, they're four legged too, which make them cooler in my book because I really love four-legged towers. They're my favorite type of tower. So yeah, um, I don't know if they both still had incandescence during their deaths or if they got strobes because eventually the towers, at least two of the remaining old towers got strobes eventually. So yeah, I don't know if they got strobes or not. During this time, this was like 2006, so not too sure. I bet they probably did, but I'm not sure. So um, yeah, there they are, and there's one of them. You can see that the this tower at least both really are crippled. So yeah, crippled now at least. So there's that. It's sad, but at least they died. But at least they didn't die because people took them down on purpose. They were destroyed by just natural weather. So here, hold on. I had to scratch my eyeball real fast. Actually rub it because scratching your eyeball is kind of, saying that is kind of weird because you're actually like scratching something, and really if you touch an eye, that's not the best feeling ever. At least there was no injuries reported during this stuff, so yeah, everybody was safe. So there's that. So I do have some questions with the map, I mean the picture. What I do know that all four towers stood close to a little river. I mean, no pond. Something like that. Um, so where's the other two? Like, oh my god, I just okay. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have known that this was taken from a different angle. Holy sh! All right, well let's move on. So I did more exploring around in culinary arts on the computer, and this is 2007 Street View. As you can see, September 2007, and as you can see, the replacement towers were not built yet. So it was only those two other red and white towers that remained, Tower 3 and 4. So yeah, so for a great period of time, the towers weren't actually replaced. Like, I guess they had to. I guess I had to fund money for that stuff. Towers are pretty expensive. So yeah, around this time there were no replacement towers. So yeah, but in 2008 there was in 2008 you're able to see both the new replacement towers in the old tower spots. So yeah, there's that. I didn't take a picture because you guys can just look at it on your own, like just whatever, you know. I already felt awkward taking these pictures in a class. Like, who takes pictures off of a Chromebook? You know, it's just seriously, it's so weird. And thus, the replacement towers were born finally. So both the first and second replacement towers, they were. They are gray guide towers with two sets of FH308s. Um, um, Both of them have two sets of FH308s. Honestly, the towers they kind of look boring to be honest, but the reason the only things that are actually keeping these towers cool, well, the only things that are keeping them from not just being dismissed as very boring cookie cutter looking towers is the fact that they both have two sets of FH308s, which are my second favorite beacons. I forgot to add an S. Though I think it would be cool if one of the two towers actually had LEDs. Well, don't get me wrong. Like, don't I didn't like should have I should have said I wish one of them had strobes and LEDs. Like, I wish it had like the first tower. I wish the first tower had old night mode only old school LEDs for its night mode, you know, instead of that, you know, but it's fine, you know. At least it has FH308s, which are my second favorite beacons. But, you know, it's um I don't this might be controversial, especially for Aiden, but a group of towers that really only shine white, I kind of find those kind of boring, to be honest, for some reason. FH08s, they're the coolest when they're paired up with any sort of beacon that has the ability to shine red. So yeah, there's the two replacement towers. So now let's move on to the two remaining towers. The two old remaining towers. All right, so here's the two old remaining towers because both of these kind of you know, they bit the dust. Do do do, and I don't want bicycles. I'm sorry for making an obvious old people joke. Oh wait, why did I say that? That's an insult. That's an insult towards Queen. Why am I? All right, so back to this. So we got Tower 3 and Tower 4. They're both still alive currently in the storytelling at least. Though one of them we'll get into that. So let's start off with the third one. Obviously, I already said that all four of these must have had 300 millimeters in their life, at least once in their life, you know. Yeah, they just look like they were built. Um, they look like they were built around the 300 millimeter era. There is proof of at least the third tower having incandescence because of leftover markers. So I would imagine the fourth one also having that because I believe all four of them had incandescence. Like, I don't believe they like obviously they weren't built. Um, well, the original beacon is obviously not the strobe they had. Um, the strobe they had, the strobe that at least the third tower has now is two sets of 308s. So eventually, I believe that all four of them got at two sets of FH308s. So yeah. Obviously, those are white only beacons, and they're more modern compared to older strobes, even though that itself is an old strobe as well. If you didn't know, they're from the 90s, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so third tower. We already know its former beacon setup and its current beacon setup. So yeah, here's a higher quality picture of it. So you're not able to see its leftover markers, but you're able to see its cool bottom truss, you know? So yeah, it's pretty nice. Then you're able to see the rest, but at least some more of it, you know? Here's the bottom again. Um, this screenshot you can at least the picture you can see more of the white part is cut off, so yeah, not much of an improvement. Alright, so here's another picture of it, and still you're not able to see its leftover markers. Not yet, at least. But finally, after all the waiting, you're able to see at least one of its leftover markers. There's one. I can't find the other. So yeah, there's that. We really got no updates for this tower. All I know is that it still has its FH08s because thanks to the Mo.map app, I'm able to actually view these towers to check on their beacons, see if they have LEDs yet. So yeah, I have good news. This one doesn't have LEDs yet. Now it's time to move on to the final tower, the fourth tower. This one, you know, doesn't have a good ending like the third tower does. So the fourth tower, obviously, I believe it had incandescents back then, or at least one. I don't know about two sets. It might have had two sets, but I don't believe that because this they're like only 400 feet tall, 450. You know, I don't think they really gave lattice towers like this back then. Just two sets of incandescents and two sets of markers like we would usually do nowadays. Kinda, you know, except for the markers. Um, but you know what I mean. Like back then, they would usually just give these towers one incandescent with two sets of markers, evenly placed on the tower. So yeah, I believe it had incandescent back then. It's pretty nice, you know. But eventually it got two sets of FH08s, just like its little brother over here, aka the third tower. And maybe the second and first tower too. Maybe, possibly. So yeah, got two sets of FH308s and stuff with leftover markers, obviously. Alright, so let me show you this tower's fate now. Oh no, our tower! It's broken! So this is just a picture of it. As you can see, it also collapsed. I didn't find this out because of these pictures. The reason why I found out is because a satellite view showed the corpse of the tower still around, though only half of it really. Like, half of it was around, and the other half wasn't. Like, the top section was just mysteriously disappeared, while the bottom section was just still there, just still some pieces here and there. And you can see proof that it had FH08s. Here's a better picture. This is a picture I showed you earlier for the third tower. So as you can see, you're able to see more. You're able, well, I mean, not more. Like you're able to see the 308 closer up. So yeah, there it is. It oddly enough looks very undamaged. I don't know why. Like I would imagine it just being destroyed. That's what I expected. So yeah, here's one thing that really got me wondering. This here, could this be a platform for some sort of 300 millimeter? If so, then there is a big possibility. Well, I mean, if that is a platform for it, that means that it did have two sets of incandescents, but 300 millimeters back then. So, yeah. But, maybe. That's only a maybe. I bet that's probably not. So, yeah. As you can see, the tower did look like it needed a major paint job. You can see, I forgot to mention in the last picture, you're actually able to see one of the leftover markers. So yeah, there's that. That's proof that it had incandescence back then. This here, you're not able to see it, but in this picture, um, over here, I believe that might be a leftover marker. Um, but when I first seen this, I thought this was a leftover marker. But now that I look at it, it looks like a crow. You see, there's another one there. Oh, not again. So yep, there it all is and stuff. All the way back to where we were. This is where the 308 is. I'm just going to show you just these pictures and stuff. Here it is again, and yeah, some parts were completely just. There's still the structure is still kind of sound a little bit like it didn't collapse on itself. It did in other parts. You got this, like seriously. Here's another picture of it, and this one you're able to see its antenna. As you can see, its antenna was also four-sided, had four sides. It's very obvious enough that its top 308 is completely demolished, but at least you're able to see the one of the bottom 308s. The other 308 for the bottom set is completely demolished too. It's completely destroyed. It's glass. Oh, if you're wondering, those three towers back there, those are skinny, very skinny lattice towers. With all three of them have, they all have just one modern incandescent with either one or two sets of one. I think one set of markers. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's that. It's kind of it's really sad to see. And then here's another picture of some of the tower, or some of the towers just buried in the grass. And then this here is a very, very, very close up picture of it, because you can't really see much of the tower other than these bars. And same for this one too. You're only able to see a little bit of bars and stuff. This one here, you can barely see just three bars. Like you can see one, two, and then those are four bars actually. So yeah. Then those are the two replacement towers again, and yeah. Um, there's another shot at the of one of the bottom 308s. Um, if I was there, I would try to take it along with the marker too. So yeah, I'll try to take it to the best I could. I'll try to ask somebody to safely bring it down before scrapping the tower. And here's the bottom of the tower. We got another shot of the 308. You can see along with the antenna shot as well. You're able to see that. You're also able to see that the building was also damaged too. So yeah, building damage, all that stuff. This here you're able to see its fence, and this is one of the little damn, I forgot what these were called, but you see these on a lot of AM towers, or I mean every AM tower. Yeah, but I think it's also just a normal thing for um, it's normal for lattice towers. Here's a picture of the piling heap again, and then over here, um, I'm this here is a little bit of a mystery. Not too sure what's going on here. Like, I do recognize that platform, but the 308 is missing. So I'm guessing that this is the process of scrapping the tower. I'm guessing. I don't know. That's the best I can really come up with. Here's some more, as you can see, more pictures here and there. And then there's that. And then you got this picture. I decided to include this one. I don't know why. There's really nothing tower related in this. Here's a picture of the third tower again. And that's it for the third tower. I mean, fourth tower. And as you can see, the fourth tower was eventually replaced. And if you didn't know, I actually seen these four towers in real life once. Back when I was going to Indiana in 2018, yeah, 2018, I went to Indiana for the second time in my life, and I remember seeing these three towers at least. Like I seen these two replacement towers. I seen the strobes on one of them, but I wasn't able to really recognize the beacons on the other, because I don't know if they were working or not. It was weird. I couldn't see it. Maybe they were stuck on night mode during that time. I don't know. The third tower, um, I assume that it probably had incandescence back then, because I couldn't even see its strobes flashing at all. I don't know if they were working that day or not. And the fourth tower was dead during this time, and it wasn't replaced yet. But eventually, I think in 2019, yeah, 2019, somewhere around that time, the tower was replaced with the third. This here's the third replacement tower, but I call it the fourth replacement tower. So we got the first replacement tower, the second replacement tower, the third tower, and the fourth replacement tower. So yeah, it used to just be four lattice towers, but now three guide towers and one lattice tower. Pretty sad. Like really, storms. They really didn't treat this station too kindly. I believe the fourth tower was toppled by another storm. That's what I believe, at least. I don't think the article where those pictures come from really talked about how it collapsed. I'm not too sure, but I don't really feel like going back and searching for it. But yeah, I believe it collapsed due to another storm, just like its two brothers around here. So yeah, so um, I got some good news. I heard. I mean, I didn't hear, but I assume this replacement tower has two sets of some sort of single strobe. Um, I don't immediately want to say that they're FH308s, because FH308s are not made anymore, and they weren't made in 2019. I'm pretty sure they were discontinued quite a while ago. I'm pretty sure, at least. I checked the MoDOT map app, and I couldn't see any LED flash. So yeah, I checked day and night, and there's no LED flash. So yeah, this is all at a distance as well. It's around a bridge cam, you know. So yeah, I'm guessing they also have strobes. And fun fact, they're all stuck on day mode. I'm pretty sure. I know that these towers are stuck on day mode. The um, the red and white lattice tower is stuck on day mode, and maybe this one too. I don't know. So yeah, all four towers shine white, which I kind of find a little bit boring. I think it would be nice if the red and white tower had incandescence and 308s instead of just 308s, to have a little bit of diversity. But other than that, it's fine. I'm fine. When I found these on Google Maps, the fourth tower, the fourth replacement tower didn't exist yet, so it's been that long. And then when I seen this, I mistaken the 308s. Thanks to them being dark, um, I had a thought that they possibly could have been 309s, which is crazy, because those are wicked rare, you know. So yeah, it's just that's why I said at first, until I seen pictures in the MoDOT app, you know. And I'm pretty sure I actually filmed these four towers during the beginning of the Florida arc, because I do remember there's a group of towers that were all stuck on day mode. They all had strobes, and they all had two sets of strobes and stuff. So I think I might have filmed them without even knowing. I think, I don't know. If you guys were wondering, this is a video somewhere around the crossing of the bridge. You're able to see them. Oh, you're able to see them now. As you can see, I believe those might be it. So yeah, if so, then that means that the fourth tower has strobes, and which is very surprising because it's a new tower, at least new enough to have LEDs. All right, now it's time to look at them on the MoDOT map app. Let's see if they're still stuck on day mode. Pretty sure this is one of the cameras. Okay, so it was actually this one. So let's check this cam first. Hopefully it's facing the bridge. It's pretty interesting. You can see over here, you know, you can see over there. You're able to see those three other towers with the modern incandescents. Forgot to tell you, they already. I mean, they still have them. I should have told you that, but I forgot. And then over on this camera, this is closer to them. Um, hey, look, you're able to see them. Okay. I'm noticing something. Tower 3 and 4 are stuck on day mode. Tower 3's bottom set of FH308s are not working. And Tower 2's FH308s are on night mode. It's pretty nice. So yeah, I forgot to tell you the night mode of the first and second tower, they have the slow flash night mode, which is the night mode that uh yeah, it's the slow flash night mode. Hopefully you guys remember that, what that means. So yeah, it's pretty cool how they're both but two towers are at least still stuck on day mode. So yeah, the first tower I can't see, but I can see the second and third tower. So it's kind of disappointing how I can't see all four of them. I do remember seeing all four of them stuck on day mode. So it's nice to know that one of them's no longer stuck on day mode. So yeah, there's that. There's also more videos of the towers at night closer up. So let me show you that real fast. This is not one of the videos, obviously, but I caught something very, very rare. So Tower 3 and 4, at least the old Tower 4, both beacons were caught flashing on night mode or day mode, maybe, I don't know. But you're able to see their beacons, so there's that. It's pretty nice, Pretty nice. I have no idea what those two red lights there are. Oh. I keep on forgetting those three other AM towers. In this video, in this video, here, hold on. It's not working. Nope, wrong one. Alright, in this video, oh my god, it was just playing. Come on, man. Let's try this one last time. Finally, yes. In this video, you're able to see them, and you're kind of able to see them. Let's get rid of that red circle. You're able to see that the first two towers, at least the replacement towers, have the slow flash FH08 night mode. So yeah, it's pretty nice. The lattice towers, I don't know. This was 4 years ago, so I'm pretty sure the fourth old tower is still around during this time. I don't know what FH08 night modes those towers had. This video is too low quality to even see. This one here, I'm pretty sure they're stuck in date. Oh, I see. Alright, I'm seeing the first tower. The first tower seems to have a quicker flash night mode in this video. Um, the second tower still has its night mode, its normal night mode that we just seen. And now I know that the third and fourth towers have the slow flash night mode as well. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, actually, no, wait, no, the fourth tower is dead in this one. I don't know what I was talking about. All right, so yeah. I hope to film these towers one day. Um, I plan on trying to film them during my time in downtown St. Louis, because we are going to go to downtown St. Louis somewhere around this year, like somewhere in the middle, like somewhere around summer, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, um, I'm going to try to I'm going to try to convince my dad to take me here to film this. Um, but I don't know if that's really going to work. um, so you know, um, what am I doing? My mom and sister are going to go to this little show, and me and my dad are going to do we're going to do our own thing. I'm going to try to convince him to go over to this AM station. I keep on trying to clear my throat, but nothing's happening. It's just not working. So yeah, but there's only one problem. These are actually not in Missouri. They're right, just right on the outside of right on. I mean, right at the edge of Illinois. I never known how to pronounce that state name, but you know what I mean. The state that's next to Missouri when you around St. Louis, you know that place, right? That state. I can't pronounce the name. So yeah, you just have to do it yourself. um, it's just right there. It's not too far out into the state. It's just right there. It's very close to St. Louis. But I have a feeling that just my dad even knowing that they're in a different state would definitely turn him off when it comes to trying to go over and film the towers. Like if they were in Missouri, I would imagine him possibly taking me there to film them. But since they're in a different state, I have a feeling that my dad doesn't even want to go there, even if they're like right around the state limits sign, state limit. Um, I just have that feeling. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. So yeah, there's that. Hopefully I filmed them. At least what's left of the old towers, aka the third tower, and the replacement towers. I want to film them so badly. So yeah, see y'all later. Bye.